How's it going, Sha?
Not bad. I keep trying to write in bed and falling asleep with my pen out, and then my pen leaks ink onto my sheets.
That's,
Yeah.
what kind of pen do you have that leaks out ink?
It is oh gosh, what is that kind? It's not the kind that I love, which is the Pilot G2, which is the pen of champions.
Okay.
I'm trying to get sponsored by the Pilot G2. If
Okay.
I could be the first comedian sponsored by the Pilot G2, that is such a win. That's such a win. I don't want many sponsorships, just Saucony's and the Pilot G2. But it's the other one. It's a capped one. It's not like a clicky. It has a cap on it, and so I keep leaving the cap off, and it's like gel, but it just, when it's pressed, like ink will come out. So I've got these dark spots on a couple of my sheets, but instead of getting upset, I just look at them and go, well, that's because I'm a writer. And so that's the level of delusion I'm working with right now. How about you?
Rock on.
I'm just full on delusion at this point. Is where I am in life.
That would be a lot of problems in my house.
Yeah.
Yo, like Gabby gets mad at me about the sheets, about things like I can't control, you know? She be like, oh, you just gonna sweat on the sheets? And I'm like, well, it's been 8 hours, honey. Like, I slept. Like, I don't know what you want me to. I can't get up in the middle of the night and dry myself.
Right.
That's how the body works. Like, it sweats a little. Like, I'm explaining science to her to justify the sweat. I'm like, I don't know what to tell. So I had to get like one of the bed covers so that the sweat don't stain the mattress.
Oh, like a plastic sheet?
Yeah. I had to get one of those things.
Like you pee in the bed?
Yeah, because I was sweating. She was like, yo, I can't have you sweating the mattress. And I was like, all right, this is the situation. If I put this on the sheet, on the pillow, on the bed, you're going to get mad because you no longer feel the bed.
Right.
I'll put this on. It won't be no stains on your mattress.
Also, who cares about a stained mattress?
That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, let the sweat stains all day. I don't see what the issue is.
Why you have I mean, if you wanted to put like a mattress pad on it to catch some of that, sure. But
to me,
not the plastic sheet. Those things are hot and uncomfortable.
I had to do research on those to find one that breathes.
Okay.
Because of this very situation, I found an $80 one that like breathes. It's antimicrobial or some shit. I don't know the word, but it sounds like that. You know? You don't let bed bugs.
Okay.
If you got a cold, you're supposed to wash it and you get healthier faster. All this research I'm doing because I sweated into the mattress once.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what pissed me off, I ain't sweat like every day. Like I had a fever. Like I thought I was justified in sweating. But yeah, apparently I'm supposed to control the sweat volume while I'm unconscious.
Oh, wow. Man, let me tell you something. When she starts perimenopause, make her eat those words.
Oh, I'm ready.
Because night sweats is one of the symptoms. I haven't gotten the night sweats yet. I just have the hot flashes. But let me tell you something. You can't control that shit.
Yo.
You can't. You're just uncomfortable.
Because like there's things I could do, right? Real talk. There's things I could do to make myself cooler that I know would work, but they don't work for her. Right? Real simple. There's a fan in the room.
Right.
If I turn it so that it hits my upper body, I don't sweat. I sleep cool. I'm good. But I'm taller than her.
Right.
And she's next to me, obviously. So when it hits my upper body, it hits her nose.
Yes. And that's an issue.
And she's like, I got the sniffles. I can't sleep like that.
Right.
I'm like, all right, so what you want from me? I'm either going to sweat, all right, and your nose is going to be scot-free, or you're going to have to sneeze a little bit, but the mattress is dry.
Nah, you don't want a fan on you because that fucks up your sinuses. Like, on her behalf and also on your behalf, just blowing that dry air in will fuck up your your nose. It will with
Oh.
time. Yeah, nah. I mean, I guess I don't know what to tell her. All I know to tell her is that it's coming. She'll see. Like right now, she has nothing to worry about for like a good 15, 20 years. But that shit is coming.
Because you talking about pens? I can't even imagine that. Like, I haven't brought anything in the room that could cause like damage in years. Like, I haven't eaten in my room since I lived in my parents' house.
Oh wow.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I want to eat in the room. It seems like a great place to eat.
No, it's
It seems
fun.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I don't even want to have the conversation.
No, you can't do that. You can't
Don't want to do it. It's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I leave all that, I cut my hair,
Right.
I never cut it in the bedroom. Even though we got a full length mirror, would make it real easy.
Right.
Can't do it. I'm cutting my hair on my stoop every day. You know what I mean? If you come out at like 6 in the morning, you might see me on the stoop in boxes because I'm shaving.
You shave your head, right?
Yeah.
Can't you just do that in the bathroom?
No, because that's a problem too. Because my little hairs, they end up on the floor.
Okay.
And then she steps on them.
Right. So then you just have to learn how to properly clean that up.
The bathroom though, it got the little square tiles, the little like inch square tiles.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to sweep. I ain't gonna front. I've never swept that well. So I just started shaving on the stoop.
Okay.
Go outside in the morning. I go out there in boxers and chancletas, and I just shave everything off. So if you get up like 6 to 6:30 every 2 weeks, I'm out there shirtless.
Because you just spent all night sweating.
That's it. I spent the whole night sweating. You know what I mean? Trying to cool off. Good time to shave my hair. I don't got to sweep that because it's out. It's in the streets now.
Okay. That's wild. First off,
the world takes that.
That's wild to me. But I would.
It's like cutting your nails, right? Like I don't cut my nails in the apartment no more.
Because
like if I would lose one, same thing. She would find it.
Yes.
She always finds the one nail that I lost.
Right.
I had to stop doing it. I just cut my nails on the stoop now. The neighborhood gets those nail clippings now.
Yo, I hate seeing that.
They out there.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. I'm just like, well, also, I don't share a room with anyone. See, this is why I probably would have to do separate bedrooms if I end up with a significant other. I already know, I guess. Or one room's for sleeping and the other one's for grooming. I don't know. I mean, yes, I cut my nails in the bathroom over the sink, and then I sweep all that and rinse it all away. Right?
Okay.
But I also for quite some time cleaned houses as a job.
Right.
So I probably, when it comes to like cleaning up, I mean, I'm a mess, and I don't always clean my house as if I'm getting paid for it. But when I need to clean like stuff like that, when I do wipe things down, I think I wipe things down more thoroughly in a general sense than most people do in a general sense.
Yeah,
like when you're wiping down the basin of your sink, people kind of just do a basic part. But my basic wiping down includes going behind the faucet like itself and cleaning out the little hairs that might be back there and nail clippings and all that stuff. So, like my basic cleaning might be a little bit more than other people's basic cleaning. So I'm like, well, just clip and then clean that up. But I mean, like, I don't know. Like my roommate can be like that, where he's just like, oh, that's such a mess. I can't do anything over something because it's messy or that's gross. And I'm like, well, why don't you just clean it? And he's like, do what? Yeah, it's a mess if you don't clean it, but if you clean it, it's not a mess. And those aren't connecting for him. For him, it's always just been like, it's a mess, therefore I will avoid it. And I'm like, or you can clean it and then you can use that space or whatever. He's like, no, So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just keep cleaning this then.
I guess it's because like my wife is closer to your end of that. Like she cleans thoroughly way more often.
Right.
So like for example, like when the kids had COVID, right? So it was the three of us at home. She was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I check in on the kids, make sure they're doing their chores, they do their homework, they do the schoolwork while I'm working downstairs. I'm in and out, and like she'll come home and she'll be like, "Yo, this house is a mess,"
Right.
and she'll chew out the kids for not doing anything. But like a part of me is like, "Yeah, I can't front. I got to eat that too," because we crushed it. Like,
yeah,
like I'm looking around the house and like I'm looking at the kids. They like, "Yo, what do we do wrong?" And I'm like, "Yo, don't look at me because I don't know what we did wrong either." Like I thought we nailed it, and like I'll sweep and like I know I picked up garbage,
right,
and she'll sweep and find more garbage,
right.
and so she's like, "See, like it's still dirty," and I'm like, "No, you just didn't see where we started." Like it's degrees here.
Both can be true though.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, like you got like if I'm like 90% there, right? Yeah, and you need the 100, I can't be held to that standard all the time.
Right.
Okay. You know what I mean? That's a you standard.
Yeah.
3 of the people in this house, we're happy.
Does she then show you what to look for?
She shows me what she found. She shows me how to do it. Admittedly, I watch.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't replicate it. I don't know. It's a skill thing. I fully acknowledge she's better than me at it. I always try to do it because I sweep as a show of like, yo, camaraderie.
Right.
Like I know you're gonna do this again later. I just need to do it so you see that I acknowledge you do it and I'm trying to be a part of the team.
Right, yeah.
But I know you're gonna need to do this again. Like there's never a time where I've never swept and she's been like, oh, that's good. Now once. It's been 12 years, shot. Now one time have I swept and she been like, yeah, you got that.
Right.
I'm gonna move on to the next task. Never. I feel that way about almost every chore.
Right.
The only thing that she's like I nail is ironing. But like when the bed covers come out the dryer, I never put them on on the mattress. She says that I leave like a little bit of the corner up. She wants it fully tucked under all 4 corners. She doesn't like how I do it.
Right.
So like shit like that, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, shorty. All right. All I know is the way I did it, when you lay down, they're not gonna come undone. But she's like, nah, because there's a little puff in the corner. That means they're not perfectly like tucked.
Gotcha.
And she has something like that about every chore in the house.
Right.
So when I do it, I know the kid, like I haven't killed the kid yet, Sha. Both kids still alive.
Right.
So I know I'm doing the chores at least passable. But I can admit there is a level above I've yet to reach. And I'm aspiring to it. I'm trying. But I've yet to nail it once. It just hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard. Floors are hard. I hate doing them, but floors are hard.
No. All that's to say, I can't. Pens in the mattress, that's crazy to me. Well, that's sabotage, because that's like I'm doing bad at the chore and now I'm causing chores.
Yeah. No, I found 2 big ink marks like a couple of days ago, and I was like, geez, Shalewa. And then I just went back to whatever I was doing. I was like, I guess I'm a real writer. But yeah.
I hope you wrote some shit that week.
I hope I did. I probably didn't. I probably meant to. That's how I keep falling asleep with the cap off, because I set everything up. And then I got a notebook and I got the pen, and then I fall asleep. And I wake up and the notebook's been kicked off the bed and the pen is underneath my like one ass cheek, leaking all over the sheets.
Oh man.
I don't know if it's perfect my way either, but
we trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
Pilot G2, hit her up, okay?
Yeah, please do.
All right. She's literally bleeding for this art.
I am.
Okay. I'm less picky. I'll take a Bic. Okay. Big round stick, hit me up, okay? That's all I use.
Oh,
we out here. Let's get into this news, shot.
All right.
Broadway unions revolted last time. Let's move past that, because I just read that article. That's crazy. Look at that. Y'all seen glitches in the Matrix today, baby.
Yo, we are
Yo, we
falling
human.
apart. We are falling apart.
We human, baby. Okay.
Yeah, we're human. Okay.
Even though these ratings is going up, okay, you still see mistakes. Okay, we trying. Okay.
Okay, here, I'll do it. Speaking of humans.
Ooh, the pivot.
I know, right? The first, I guess I'll do the, here we go. U.S. surgeons transplant a pig heart into a human in the world's first operation. A dying Maryland handyman who's 57, who is ineligible for a human organ, is doing well 3 days after a risky last-ditch procedure. What the fuck? We putting pig hearts in people? All right.
I like this.
A dying man has become the first patient in the world to get a heart transplant from a genetically modified pig. Not even a real pig. Okay, anyway. Terminal heart failure sufferer David Bennett underwent the 9-hour experimental procedure at the University of Maryland Medical Center in Baltimore on Saturday. Surgeons used a heart taken from a pig that had undergone gene editing to make it less likely that his body immune system would reject the organ. Okay, what? Mr. Bennett, 57, is breathing on his own while still connected to a machine that helps his new heart pump blood around his body. Experts say it is too soon to know if his body will fully accept the organ, and the next few weeks will be critical as he is weaned off the machine. Also, let me just put in here, we are recording this relatively early, so hopefully he makes it through the weekend.
Word up. Yo, I'm rooting for you, my G.
If only so that this story is still timely. Otherwise, we are talking about a man who died from a fake pig heart. But
fingers crossed, my G.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. This. What are we doing? What are we doing?
This is beautiful, okay?
How is it beautiful?
America is getting back to its roots, okay?
What are our roots?
We had some beautiful people, Native Americans in this country, who took full advantage of the animal, right? They like ain't waste the animal. That's what we doing here, okay? Granted, we eat the bacon. All right. We have what other stuff we get from pork? We get the pork chops.
We eat the pig.
We eat the pig. So now we're not being wasteful. We're using the heart.
Okay, here's the thing. We made the pig. This isn't even a natural pig. This is a genetically modified pig. So we took this pig and we used it completely, but we also gave it a little something to make it closer to us so that we could use it completely, which feels a little, I don't know about pig hearts and people. Can I just say that?
I like this. Why won't you like pig hearts and people, Sean?
I just I don't know about animal parts in people and people parts in animals. Like, don't you now, when you get that part, you will become that thing?
Hell yeah.
Aren't there scary movies about someone getting a hand transplant and now of a killer and now they kill?
I'm with that. What's wrong with that? What do pigs do wrong?
Look, I love a pig.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love a pig. I don't know if my life, though, even if my heart is a pig, I don't know if my life is set up for me to just kind of lounge in mud.
I don't know. I'm with that. This quarantine would have been great.
In mud?
Some mudding sessions. Yeah, yo. Some mudding sessions right there.
It just feels...
a little less typing, a little more Alexa.
Wild. I don't know. I guess it just feels a little wild to me. I know the dude wants to live because he said, I want to live. I know it's a shot in the dark, but it's my last choice. I don't know. It's a little playing God too much. You can't, I don't know about mixing and matching in that way. I mean, like, we're not garanimals. It feels weird to me. It feels weird to me.
I feel like
just because we can doesn't mean we should.
Put any animal in me to keep me moving if it's spoken in a Disney movie. That's my cutoff. Like if you've already humanized it in the culture, then
Right.
I'm okay with it keeping the human alive.
Okay, that is the wildest math I've ever heard.
You know, like I seen pigs talk already in movies.
Hey, look, we
So
all
like
love
that's not
Charlotte's
that.
Web.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with it. You know,
Mhm.
that's not that far fetched now. So you having a pig heart, you cool.
Okay. I
Yo,
don't know.
what if, because you could like that right off the bat, you already got an advantage on like rappers. That's a dope bar, you know what I mean? Like you could be like a hog heart, you know what I mean? All day, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. But then what if when you're starting to rap in the cipher, you're just snorting and no one understands what you're saying? Do you understand
Bars.
me? You become a pig, maybe, perhaps. I don't like it
But
just
what if that's like speaking Spanish and like now you just got an extra language of things to rhyme with?
okay, so what animal or part are you gonna put in me for me to speak Spanish?
Well, I'm just saying he speaks pig now. He
I
speaks pig. You know what I mean? He could rhyme English words with pig words.
Oh man.
I
Look,
don't think you're seeing the vision.
I am not seeing the vision. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with missing this vision. I'm all right with that.
Shouts to David Bennett right here. First mutant. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Let's get this.
No, I
You
mean, we've
X-Men.
also rebuilt the faces of people who had them snatched off by chimps. Remember that? Chimps were just grabbing faces all the
Let's
time
do it.
there.
You know, I went to high school with one of the dudes from that team.
Really?
Yeah, my boy Theo. He was on the team of the people that did the first facial transplant.
Wow.
Shit crazy. I used to throw him the ball in intramural football. He was the most athletic dude ever with no hands. He was great. He had a six pack, couldn't catch the ball at all. Used to piss me off. Now they trust that dude to cut people's face. You know what I mean? That shit blows my mind.
You weren't throwing them the right utensils.
That's it. Yeah, yo.
The wrong instruments.
I know. Yo, shouts to the homie Theo. You doing great things out there. You know what I mean?
And I'm okay with that because it's human to human.
But the pig.
Not the pig though. I don't know.
See, I feel like that's worse because like you could trick you can't trick your iPhone with the pig heart.
No, you can't. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But
pig heart is still you. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess so. But I feel
Fake
like
face is some new shit.
it changes your soul. I feel like it changes your soul in a way. You know?
Oh man. That's some shit, yo.
Well, I hope you've pulled through the weekend, David Bennett. That's what I'm hoping
for you,
you.
homie. You know what I mean? Oh man! In other news, college admissions, 16 top colleges sued for allegedly violating federal antitrust laws by colluding on their financial admissions practices. 16 top U.S. universities, including Duke, Vanderbilt, and Northwestern, are being sued by 5 former students, claiming those schools may be involved in antitrust violations in the way those institutions work together in determining financial aid awards for students. The complaint, which was filed last week, alleges that these private national universities have participated in a price-fixing cartel that is designed to reduce or eliminate financial aid as a locus of competition. And that, in fact, has artificially inflated the net price of attendance for students receiving financial aid. The suit is asking for a class action status to cover any U.S. citizen or permanent resident who paid tuition, room, or board at these institutions with varying timeframes from 2003 to the present. The suit centers around the application of Section 568 of the Improving America School Act of 94, which allows institutions to collaborate on financial aid formulas if they don't consider the students' financial needs in admissions decisions. So basically, it claims that 9 schools have made admissions decisions with regards to the financial circumstances of students and their families, thereby disfavoring students who needed financial aid. And it claims that 7 other colleges may or may not have adhered to the need-blind admissions policies, but they nonetheless conspired with the other defendants. So these colleges, namely Columbia, Dartmouth, Duke, Georgetown, MIT, Northwestern, Notre Dame, and UPenn, as well as Vanderbilt, are being accused of considering whether a student needed financial aid while deciding whether or not to accept the student.
Okay.
And
So here's the full list, I believe.
yep.
Brown, California Institute of Technology, University of Chicago, Columbia University, Cornell, Dartmouth, Duke University, Emory University, ATL, what? Georgetown University, MIT, Northwestern, Notre Dame University, UPenn, University of Pennsylvania, Rice University, Vanderbilt, and Yale. And okay, so let me make sure I got this straight, even after you've gone through that and explained it. They basically were trying to determine who needed the financial aid, and they were basing their decisions on whether or not the family would be able to give money back to the school.
Right.
Like, so if it was a child coming from a family that maybe didn't necessarily need it, but they thought that family would be able to contribute to the school, they gave them financial aid.
Right. That's a big part of it there.
Okay. Whoopsie. Look, that's such hey, as everyone knows, or you should, I dropped out of college after 1 year. So I don't have and my parents maybe took out a loan or something, but I don't have that history of filling out all of those forms and all of that kind of shit for financial aid, because I was just like, this is all too expensive, I'm out. But I feel like, where was I going with that? I forgot. Anywho, it seems like
because
the
it's grease
whole
twofold.
thing is such a fucking scam. It's not a scam. People do need financial aid, but it is wild that like they are basing that on who can give back to them, because I feel like that's the only part that that's all that a college cares about when they spit you out, is if in 6 months you can start giving them money again. And they kind of don't care what happens to you while you're in college. Only that once you graduate, that you can start giving them money back.
And stay as long as you need.
Right. Yeah. It's your dime.
Once you out, it's on you, baby.
It's on you. It's your money. You're doing that voluntarily. Oh, okay. You've graduated. Well, I mean, since you've already voluntarily given us a lot of money, will you continue to do so forever? And I mean, that's just how it feels. On top of, if you got any financial aid, now you got Sally Mae just like, hey, is it Sally Mae that's asking for your money? So you got Sally Mae like, yo, you have to. And then you got colleges like, well, I mean, what you doing? You got any? Let me hold $5. Like it's I don't know. That's what a racket. What a racket a college education has become.
It's nuts.
It's so nuts.
I went to a prep high school.
Mm-hmm.
My college was a city school.
Mm-hmm.
But and I thankfully, my parents helped me out with that, so I didn't have to like do what my friends do with that.
Right.
But I'm blown away by how fast I started getting letters from both to send them money. Like, hey, can you donate? I'm like, yo, like I should still be paying this off based on the debt that you put most of my peoples in.
Right.
And you also want extra bread.
Yeah.
Like, and it wouldn't bother, like high school, I genuinely think like I got my money's worth.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I learned enough life skills. I still don't think I got my money's worth from class. Like, I don't think I learned school stuff that like I apply in life so much as social skills. I do appreciate the social setting I was in. I think I apply a lot of that to life.
Okay.
I don't think I think the value was there for my college years, but I didn't necessarily get those myself. I think some people did, some people didn't. I think that's a mixture of A, my effort, and B, the price of the college that made it even remotely close. I think most of my friends would tell you they didn't get value from their college years. Like, whatever you learned from it, there's no way you're getting $50,000 worth of value from that.
Yeah.
You know, mine's was 5 G's. I probably got 5 G's worth of value from college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But you ain't get 50 racks. Like, I don't care who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Like shit like that blows my mind. And then on top of that, like you got people that's like trying to get into these specific schools. It bothers me because it's not just the debt aspect. Like these are the like kiss the ring schools. You know, like you go. These are the few schools where you probably would get your value because of the doors it's supposed to open. And they're purposely saying, nah, you can't come here anyway. Even if you got the grades to get in,
right,
and you should get in, and the only hurdle is money, they're like, nah.
Yeah, we don't think your parents got it.
Yeah. That's wild.
That is. And I'm not surprised. I'm glad that someone has finally like decided to sue.
Word up.
You know?
Get that paper.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're gonna win. I'm so sorry. But
I'm rooting for y'all.
I'm rooting for you, but I mean, like these institutions. Do you know what I mean? Also, people's connection to college, to their college, is insane. And you're talking about a lot of, you know, hoity-toity spots.
Right,
and
right.
People are super proud that they went to those hoity-toity spots.
Oh, yeah.
Those are people who are in a position of making a decision in this case.
Yeah, word.
You know?
Damn, you're right.
I mean, think of people who root for college football teams. They've never been to that school. Think how hardcore they are.
Yo, I said it before. University, YouTube, Wikipedia, masterclass. That's all you need. Okay? Those are the three, I'm telling you. YouTube gives you just your general studies. Wikipedia, you do the deep dive on the electives you liked. Masterclasses, you gain one-on-one with the ad hoc professor they brought in who's really dope at that topic.
Right.
That's it. You know what I mean?
It's gonna cost you. Masterclass is it is grad school. It's gonna cost you.
That's it. $150 a year for two of y'all now. They give away a free membership. Not sponsored.
Not yet.
Not yet. This is me actively trying to find someone to split that membership with.
We're going to get some sponsors by the end of this. If it's Pilot G2, if it's Saucony's, if it's Masterclass, we're going to get someone to sponsor us.
Oh, man. I'm with it. CDC puts Canada on very high risk for travel. That's right. Canada was moved to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention's highest risk category for travel on Monday. The world's second largest country by total area, Canada has seen a steep rise in cases of the Omicron variant spreads. The country recorded 294,437 new cases for the week ending in January 8th, according to Johns Hopkins University figures, its highest weekly total for the pandemic. Canada was joined by one other destination, the Caribbean island of Curacao, and moving up to the CDC's level 4 COVID-19 very high category. CDC places a destination at level 4 when more than 500 cases per 100,000 residents are registered in the past 28 days.
Wow. Okay, so
Canada.
Don't go to Canada.
Real talk, the biggest thing I got from this, I didn't know that it was the second biggest country in total landmass.
No, I did not realize that either. Have you seen this? I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter. There's a map floating around that fits a bunch of other countries and like whole continents damn near into Africa so that you can see, like, compare the size. Bruh, the United States, the continental United States, literally, we're just like a third of the landmass of Africa. Like, good Lord.
Africa huge, B.
Africa is huge. And I know that's a continent, not a country. But I'm trying to think if they jammed Canada in there to give you an idea. And I don't think they did. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Because I only hear of cities in Canada and they're all along the bottom.
I only know
who's living on the north side of Canada.
Oh, word. It's just Santa. That's it. He don't even do that out there.
Alaska's up, up there, but is it by the top of Canada? I can't remember. Either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up on Zillow. See how far
see what the housing situation is like.
Straight up, yo, you can find some fly shit, yo.
Yeah, fly fishing shit. What? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'll never speak again. You're correct, everyone. You're correct.
I love that might be the only time you can say that joke. All right.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. That's why I took advantage. When you see a chance, take it.
Oh man, stay out of Canada is all we say.
Yeah, just don't go. Don't go.
Get that poutine delivered to you, okay?
Oh, wait. Did we talk about those people, those Canadians on that plane? Did you hear about that story?
No, what Canadians on a plane?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me hit this link and tell you about this. I think it was maybe last week.
They stranded in Cancun?
Well, no, partying passengers stuck in Mexico after airlines declined to fly them home. Some members of a rowdy group shown dancing, drinking, and vaping maskless aboard a flight to Cancun find themselves stranded in Mexico after their return flight to Canada was scrubbed and other airlines declined to fly them home.
Shouts to my Dominicans from Canada. Yeah,
they flew to Cancun from Montreal on December 30th. It was an exclusive private group. There's video of them partying on board, which showed passengers dancing and drinking in the aisles of a plane. The flight attendants couldn't control them and was just like, fuck it. And then went to their seats and just hid. They were like body surfing, like they were surfing, like crowd surfing in the plane.
I didn't know Canada turned up like that.
So, this group did, and then they got down there, and then some of them, of course, caught the COVID, so they were stuck in Mexico anyway because they had to quarantine. And the guy who put the flight together, he split, but he didn't pay for the extra time, hotel room time that it took for them to go through quarantine. And then when they got out of it, flights were like, oh no, we saw the video. We're not taking you anywhere. So they were stuck.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So if you're wondering how, because for a while Canada was real snooty, and like last year they were just like, we're not getting all these cases. I don't know what's wrong with you, but we're absolutely on top of all of this. And I was like, that can't be true. There are a lot of wild folk in Canada. Just by the nature of how big Canada is, there's no way all of y'all are in agreement about masks. Then this happened, and they're like, no, we ain't flying you home. So they were like stuck. A lot of them were stuck, and a lot of them got sick. And I don't know if you've ever been on a flight where everyone on the flight is wildin'. Have you ever been on a flight like that?
Nah.
I have. A little, just like a puddle jumper. Just not a big plane, but I was flying with a friend of mine from New York back to Atlanta, but we had like a connecting flight in like DC or something like that. And so there were like two small planes, kind of. One was so small that we literally walked out on the tarmac to it. Like it was that kind of. So I was like, oh shit, I didn't know we were doing this. And so it was like me and my friend and a couple of other people, and then like a soccer team. And the soccer team was turned. They were like Irish or something, and they were like doing push-ups in the aisle, and they were like trying to get the whole plane to party, and they were like playing games and getting drinks and stuff. And the flight attendant was this young man. I don't know what this young man's like sexual preference or orientation was, but I know he was charmed by them. And kept getting them more to drink. And it was a short flight. A flight nonstop from Atlanta to New York is like an hour and a half. Yeah. So these were little flights. So they were just, oh my God, they were turned up. It was terrifying. At some point, one of them came to the row where my friend and I were sitting, and they came up and they're like, hey, like got in our faces. And I don't know what both of our faces look like, but his face, all the blood drained from it, and he just walked to another part because I think we looked like we were going to stab him. And that was at a time when I was not comfortable at all on planes. And so I was just like, I will kill you if you get me killed up here. So it is, because already everyone's pretending like they're fine on a plane. Right.
Yeah.
And then you're doing that, and here's a bunch of people who are partying, and you're already like, I could die, and y'all up here drinking and doing push-ups, having push-up competitions in the aisle. Oh my goodness. It's so I can't only imagine what that flight full of crazy Canada people was like. So if you were wondering how it came to be that Canada got bumped up to a level 4, it's because of these folks.
Y'all did it yourselves.
Yeah.
Single-handedly, okay? The nerve of y'all. But next time, invite me, because it sounds fun.
No, don't even.
This.
No, not during a pandemic, not after a pandemic. I wish a motherfucker would vape on a plane.
That would be like a cool, like we got party buses. We need party planes.
They're private planes, and I didn't buy a ticket for that.
I want it in both directions. I want rich people party planes. I want poor people party trains.
I mean,
I want them either way.
Look, I don't know how many of you remember AirTran, but it had party moments.
Let's do it.
Equally scary. No, they crashed and became Southwest, but Southwest had to buy them. But anywho,
I'm throwing a party on the B-13. Okay, let's get lit. 100 of those, and I'm taking a plane. Okay.
No.
We covered this one here, so let's wrap up here. A court upheld the firing of 2 LAPD officers who ignored a robbery to play Pokémon Go. That's right. An appeals court in California has upheld the firing of 2 former Los Angeles Police Department officers for playing Pokémon Go rather than responding to a nearby robbery. Luis Lozano and Eric Mitchell, say their names, I love it, who were fired after the 2017 incident, had argued that the city violated the law by using their police cars' digital in-car video systems recording as evidence by denying them protections of the public safety officer's procedural bill of rights. A board of rights found petitioners guilty on multiple counts of misconduct based on part on the digital in-car video system recordings that captured petitioners willfully abdicating their duty to assist the commanding officer's response to a robbery in progress and playing a Pokemon mobile phone game while on duty, the document reads, before outlining the events of April 5th. They got some quotes here, I believe, right? Where are we at here? The officer's supervisor was suspicious. Where we at?
Oh, wait. Let's see. They ignored a call requesting backup to respond to a robbery at a nearby Macy's and then set off in pursuit of a Snorlax and spent 20 minutes driving around to various locations where the virtual creatures were shown on their maps. They were accused of making false statements about their lack of response and their involvement with Pokemon Go. For example, they said that they were only talking about the augmented reality game rather than actually playing it. Let's see. Yeah, I think they said that they weren't actually they weren't trying to get the Snorlax. They just wanted to see like where it would be. Or they were just looking because they weren't playing. They were just like, we just wanted to see what would be in the area or some shit. Look, let me tell you something. Yeah. The camera in your car is recording you.
Always.
You're at work. You're at work. You're a cop. You're at work. If there's any place, if there's any job that should be recording you, it's your cop job. We got nanny cams. We got cameras on the burning holes into the necks of cashiers all over this damn. When you ring yourself up, Target is like, "What you got?
Word
Did
up.
you ring that? Did you put that in the bag? Are you using
Do
your
it
own
again.
bag? I'm counting them. I'm watching you." Target's like that, and Target's our friend. So
Straight up.
what makes you think you're not going to be able to go see if someone's stealing from Macy's and you're going to chase a Snorlax?
According to the recording, Alonzo instructed Mitchell to put them on code 6 at the quarter, laughing and saying of the captain, "I don't want to help. I don't want to be his help." That's when they drove backwards through the alley and away from the mall. The recording captured a few more minutes of radio traffic regarding the robbery and the pursuit of multiple suspects. After communications made a second attempt to contact petitioners, Officer Lozano asked if they should ask communications if there's a message. Officer Mitchell replied, "It's up to you. Whatever you think. I don't want them to think we're not paying attention to the radio." Lozano responded, "Oh, screw it."
Oh, wow.
I love these dudes. After noting that Limer doesn't go all the way to 46, "Oh, you know what we can do? We'll go down 11th and swing up on Crenshaw. I know that way it can go." Mitchell suggested a different route than Lonzo. "We got 4 minutes."
Okay,
They did
wait.
all
You
this.
you missed a crucial part, which was 5 minutes after Lozano said, "Screw it." Mitchell reportedly alerted him that a Snorlax just popped up at 46 and Lemur.
Yo, so they doing all this work for Snorlax.
Oh,
They allegedly spent the next 20 minutes.
There it is.
Discussing the game and driving to different locations, capturing the Snorlax, and then going after a Togetic.
A Togetic?
Yeah.
A Togetic? Whatever.
A Togetic.
Who knows?
The recording captured them working to catch the creatures on their phone, then saying the guys are going to be so jealous as they headed back to end their watch. And Mitchell said, "I got you a new Pokemon today, dude."
Look, let me see here. How can I put this? I don't understand Pokemon at all. I don't. I was never in that age group, and I'm not going back to find out about it. Don't give a fuck. But I remember when this Pokemon Go. I don't understand like a smooth 20% of comedy from young people because they say Pokemon and my eyes glaze over. But I remember when this Pokemon Go hit the streets, and my area, though there is a Vietnamese spot on the corner and a lovely bar restaurant down the street, was not nearly as and other coffee houses and stuff, not nearly as gentrified as it is now. And it's not a completely gentrified situation over here, but it was a touch grimier in 2006 or 2017. I remember watching people walking into areas where you need to keep your head on a swivel, just staring at their phone, walking into traffic.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get these damn animals. And I was just like, okay. There's going to be a Pokemon related like kidnapping.
Easy.
Someone's going to get snatched up off these streets, or these kids are going to get hit by cars and no one's going to care because they were chasing whatever these fucking animals are.
I saw mad people pulled over on a Jackie Robinson. Like hard body because there was some shit by one of the like trees. Like yo, y'all are wildin'.
Yeah.
Wildin', yo. That highway got no type of space for you to be on the side.
No, not at all. There's barely room for the cars.
Word up. They was out there.
And it's curvy as hell too.
Straight up. Yeah. I knew it was a thing because I kept seeing it. Like I saw, like I would see 1 or 2 cars, but they kept being in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my wife turned on the phone one day and she's like, "Yeah, there's a bunch of like high-end Pokemon over there. That's why they getting off." I'm like, "Yo, that's real."
And I think the Pokemon people did that on purpose.
Yo.
To make it harder, not realizing that people will just pull over and just walk into the brush.
Straight up, yo.
I mean, so many people just staring at their phones, wandering into it. I'm like, yo, please look up.
That's it. That's how they gonna take us out.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So that is why, but I also, my best friend was hardcore into it. And so she made new friends, like, and she became known in the Atlanta area as a Pokemon, like, like she was on it. People were, oh my goodness, it's so and so, like they knew her. So, yeah, like she had some clout.
You got a blue check mark over Pokemon Go.
She had some Pokemon clout. But you're a cop. Why would you think they're not recording you?
Yo, I love, like, I'm not even mad that you like Pokemon.
Yeah.
But like, there's certain things that like certain fads that when they pop off, enjoy them. I'm not going to tell you not to, but you know that they are fad. Like in the moment when you in it, enjoy the shit out of it, but you know it's a fad. Like for example, when rollerblades popped off, I knew it was a fad.
Oh, that's not. I have to tell you, my roommate is a hardcore blader.
Rock on. He is one of the few. And I know it's like made a little bit of a comeback lately. But it's never going to be what it was at its peak.
I think here's the thing. I guess a fad would speak to the general populace. And so I normally deal with people who like things like very segmented parts, people who are very into a thing is what I am attracted to. So to me, I'm like,
of it. I'm a fan of that. Like, if you into that, dope. I'm just saying, like, there's certain things that, like, when they start to pop off, you can kind of tell if, like, oh, this is going to be permanently part of everyone's culture, or if it's going to become a niche thing again.
All right, so
and
what
I felt like Pokemon Go gave me that energy.
Okay. What do you think of, like, those scooters, like like Razor scooters or whatever?
I think Razor scooters will last longer than rollerblades.
Oh, wow. No. That's funny because to me, Razor scooters are only a thing that kids do. And when I moved here is when I saw full grown adults using them, but not any place where there's a car. Like cars, like that's the main way you get around. So it may also, like in that case, be just like a area thing.
I think rollerblades, their issue is the putting on, taking off process.
But what do you mean?
Like skateboards, for example, when you're in a regular place that requires sneakers, the transition is instantaneous.
Right.
Even with bikes. Rollerblades, like if you in rollerblades, you made a commitment for the day.
Right.
Like you win blades.
Yeah.
And I think that's the fun of it, but it's also its hurdle. And that's why it can't become permanent.
Well, I mean, I hear you on that. I just happen to know, just because my roommate, like he goes out and does it and all that kind of stuff. But he's got them strapped to a backpack now because he's skating indoors. But when he goes out to skate outdoors, he definitely, like, that's it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's wild.
All day. Yeah. Well, here,
like, because when you go like to the courts, like, yo, we gonna play ball. Whatever you showed up in, you could ball instantly.
Right.
You could change into clothes.
Right.
But technically, you're ready to play ball. That's why basketball is growing, whereas baseball,
you gotta have
like a regular glove and bat, like you killing all that.
Okay,
so
I
like,
see what you mean.
There's certain things that, like, I think they give away that, like, it's not permanent. Pokemon Go did that to me. Like, it looked like this is fun, but like at some point we're gonna move past this.
Right. Well, and I wouldn't say like, not permanent. I would just say not mainstream.
Right, not mainstream.
Yeah.
So I felt like as cops, they should have that instinct.
You know what?
That should be on the cop test.
I don't know about that because I feel like you can be a cop and not, like, that's something that it also depends on if it speaks to you. Do you know what I mean?
I just keep thinking of like I got no problem with you doing something stupid that you enjoy. For real, like, do your thing. Right. I do stupid shit too. I try to make beats every day. Okay, I'm never beat rock, but I do it in my room. It's just me. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna hear them shits, but I make them every day. They hear, you know. But I'm not harming anybody, okay? And I promise you, I'm never getting arrested over beats because I don't want to have that discussion in court.
No.
And that's what I think the cops didn't have the foresight
to
look at. Like,
well,
if you're doing something stupid and it could possibly get you in trouble, you got to think about your house is going to look 5 years from now.
Well, here's the thing. I think they thought, because here's what their whole appeal was based on, was not that they were doing something stupid, but that they were taped doing something stupid, and they don't think it's right that anyone should use that tape of them doing something stupid. And to that, I'm like, you should know as a cop that you will always be recorded.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something in your car that can record you that you don't necessarily control, you should know that you are also being watched.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where I think that's their main fuck up outside of the Snorlax thing. But I think their main fuck up was like being like, but I'm above that. You can't use that on us. Yeah. No, that's exactly why they put it in all the cars.
Basically.
Yeah. Like you that's the thing, is that you still thought you were above being able to, like, think of how free they thought they were. Just be like, I don't feel like helping our boss with a fucking robbery. Let's go back end into the Snorlax thing.
For 20 minutes.
And then catch another one. And then catch another one. Yo. Now, my understanding, I saw this story on Twitter. My understanding is a Snorlax is actually a hard one to catch. But I'm not going to give it to him because I don't care.
There you go. Shot giving them props at the end. I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? If you would like, Shalewa catch your own Snorlax.
If you want to just explain what a Snorlax is to me, where it falls.
All you gotta do is like and subscribe to the show, baby. You know what I mean? If you're an Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate all your ratings. 4 stars means you caught a Snorlax, but you ain't willing to share with Shot.
Yeah, you want to tell me where the area was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just let her know at least where to go. She get it herself. You know? 5 stars, you got one, then you got another one, you gave it to Shy, you're a good person. You know what I mean?
Can you just gift people Snorlaxes?
I think so.
I don't know what the plural of that will be.
Figure you catch it with the balls. You can give away the ball.
Oh.
Right?
Child, you know I don't know.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Look, if you know a lot about Pokemon, please don't contact us. We're happy here in the dark. I love it here in the dark, not knowing.
I apologize for any Pokemon slander I might have accidentally said.
Yeah, please excuse us. Don't expose us. Don't drag us.
Word. I've spent a lot of money on Pokemon cards for my son, and he tries every day to explain it to me. And I don't know any of it. Not one. I just know it's expensive. That's all he got for Christmas from everybody.
Really?
That's it. He told me what he wanted for Christmas, and it was Pokemon fill in the blank collection. Like it was like 30 of those shits, like the gold discs or the whatever that. So we got him the most stuff related to Pokemon. Then both of his grandparents got him Pokemon stuff. His aunts, he G'd up because he made sure nobody doubled.
Oh, good for him.
Straight up. But he got like maybe like 900 Pokemon cards for Christmas.
Good God.
In some capacity. So yeah, he doing it up right now. He probably got all these dudes, you know what I mean? And he thinks I can. He tries so hard to explain, yo, Dad, you don't know what's possible. I was like, Aiden, you don't know how little I'm paying attention. You know? I don't know what the fuck you telling me, little man. I paid for it. Are you happy? Good. Leave me alone. Don't explain this shit to me.
Oh,
okay?
Well, we tried. That's tried, little man.
We'll stick to football, okay? I've read 3 articles about this game. I still don't understand what the fuck going on.
Nope.
Ain't no way you're going to get it to me. All I know is it's dangerous. Cops getting arrested for it. Play in your room by yourself.
Right.
There you go. If you got any articles you'd like us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo, at Gastor Almonte. With all that said, we are the Pokemon less. Gastor Almonte and Shalewa Sharpe. Catch us on another bonus war report next time. Peace.